I just want a quick one to finish off the day. Um, kind of a wild day running around, but here we are. But just give a little preview of what we're working on. We're gonna go down and hit our little sewing circle tomorrow at the library, and I'm gonna show you this real quick. This is this handy dandy little hobo purse I just picked up, and my intentions are to make some similar ones, but very simpler with just some recycled or upcycled um, denim material, pretty much giving an old pair of pants a new life. Um, it's considering this was store bought, and so it gives us an idea. Um, and More or less, we're gonna start with the denim, make them real simple, more utility kind of things, with no hardware, just sewn in, static length of strap. Um, I think in the beginning ones, I'll put like maybe one little accent material just to give it a little focus and make it a little interesting. And like later on, we could explore, some interesting things like this. This is some really interesting techniques that they're using in here. This is a lot. This would be a lot of work to make something like this. This would be something I would make for myself, but not something I would knock off, for donations or sales. Um, Really, I think ideally, from what I've learned from the um, kind of unhoused people that I'm running around with these days, I guess I'm also unhoused. Um, is there's a huge demand for backpacks. None of these places have all kinds of other stuff. You might be able to get a little rolling suitcase here and there, but backpacks are like something that nobody's given up, and they're probably by the time they would be, considered for donation, they're too, run down and ratty to be worthwhile. Um, so I think it'd be interesting to kind of put together a backpack version of this. Um, Also minus hardware. Because hardware would add money and time to constructing all this, but I think just once again another one with just static length straps, and it's not ideal, but it's what it equates to is a free backpack for somebody who really needs it. Um, we could actually put together a whole campaign just like that. Um, and say, listen, we need clothes, we need old jeans, and we need um, some lighter, shiny, slippier, more kind of material to use for lining. Although this one curiously doesn't have, or maybe it does. Um, yeah, it is. This one is also lined. Um, so this is something we're gonna have to figure out, and it does complicate things a little more. Oh, imagine that! This one is made in India. That's interesting. Everything's made in China except for this. So that's interesting. And they put some time into this. I'm really kind of impressed for the money. And the only hardware this thing is really putting out here is this sort of magnetic snap, which isn't bad. Um, and I might get away from my no hardware stance. We might be able to do something limited, like sort of like a toggle, fastener for like the pouch for the backpack. Um, wouldn't be a bad thing. Um, and perhaps we might even be able to add some adjustability for the straps if maybe we just left them um, unconnected and give them the option to tie them up from wherever would be comfortable for them. That could be an idea. Anyway, so this okay, storage space running out. Wow, what's this phone? Okay, we're gonna figure this out. But that's it for today. Thank you all for your support. And please, please, I'm trying to get this live stream going, and I need more subscribers. So please, please hit that subscribe button. Please hit the like buttons. Um, we're gonna bring you some interesting stuff. tell me what you like. But what am I into? I'm into fashion. I'm into bikes. I'm into knives. I'm into like sexy kind of people. Um, and having fun with them. um, I'm into poetry. I'm into a whole bunch of stuff. But you know, let us know what you want. We'll get into some other stuff. We'll get into what it's like to spend several decades um, as a hostage in docks. You know, and not like crying your shoulder kind of stuff, or some of the sensational stuff. I remember seeing, I'm not going to name any of them, but I remember seeing this one girl, and, you know, her stuff was actually pretty accurate, but, you know, she was kind of a little full of herself, but whatever. But, you know, she was putting that work in, and, you know, the production was nice, and she brought some good energy to it. You know, I remember seeing another guy, and he was actually bringing some good information in that, but he was also sort of a little, I don't know what the word is, not arrogant, but sort of self-satisfied or whatever. I don't know. I just got kind of sick of hearing him after a minute. So, um, you know, so much, you know, too much like, oh, aren't I so smart? And, you know, I'm really making things happen. And like, and maybe I'm jealous. Maybe I'm jealous because I've been out here for, wow, like 8+ months now and haven't accomplished much other than sort of, you know, gathering, you know, household goods and stuff. But as far as actually getting, you know, I haven't got any farther than my initial room. You know, this is you know, camping out in this little space. Um, but we're gonna make this better. Anyways, once again, follow us, like, subscribe, please. Let me get live so we can have fun every day or often days. Um, and I think the interactive stuff would really be fun. Um, 'Cause I've got a lot of stuff that I want to know about. I want input from y'all, and this is what this is about. We can do some good interactive stuff. You know, I have bike projects to work on. I have fashion, you know, sewing projects I need to work on. I have a bike trailer project that we're working on. If I want to really make that happen. Sort of thinking that, you know, this another kind of homeless add-on that we might be able to figure out a good way to come up with recycled materials to make a nice cart. Um, you know, so that people, you know, have something that could almost be like they're carve out a little bit of space and portability, but they're actually kind of occupying a little piece of world with that. It's almost something that they could like chain up like a bike someplace, you know, while they're in places or whatever, but they're maintaining that little cube of space. And that's an interesting idea. So, with that, Jerry Q out.